Ladies and gents, welcome back again for a new video. So if you're born in the 19s or the early 2000s, you probably have great memories with something called Flash. And if you don't know what Flash games are, those are basically games that you can play just by visiting a website in your browser. For example, Miniclip. Who doesn't know me? Such an amazing website that we had really great memories with. But what if I told you that 3 decades later, you can now not only play games on your browser, but instead have a whole operating system in your browser? How many times is that browser? I don't know. By the way, I got inspired to make this video by Bob Hub. He make really cool Windows content, and I watched this video about Virtual XP, and it's got me really curious to just check it out myself. And not only that, but I found that similar projects that might be kind of better than this one. So let's just get right into it. Virtual XP, as mentioned somewhere in here, is something based on something else called Colfix, where you can run not only Windows operating systems in your browser, but as well as Linux distributions as themes, which in this case is Ubuntu over here. Nice. We have Windows 10, Windows XP, and all kind of Windows, even Windows 7 and Windows Vista, Windows 98 somewhere in here. No, I don't really know, but it seems to have Windows 98. Anyways, I'm not gonna be checking Hallfix today, but instead I want to check this one out, right? And imagine that all you have to do in order to get this working is just by visiting this GitHub page over here, or simply clicking on that link, just like that. And now it's loaded. Wait, where's my mouse cursor? How can I go full screen? Full screen, full screen, full screen, full screen. Oh, this. There you go. Now we're talking. So, as it seems that this thing is a whole Windows XP just in your browser, which is really impressive. Like, look at that. It's loading. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, I did test it out in the background, and it take kind of a long time to load. Oh, this time it didn't. Maybe because I did it before. But from my understanding, it seems that it's kind of using your Wi-Fi. So if your Wi-Fi is slow, that means it's gonna be running slower, but if it's fast, it's gonna be faster. I have no idea, but here is a mouse cursor, and you can see that it's kind of laggy. It's kind of not ideal, but you kind of have a whole Windows XP installation between your hands. Or that's what I thought at first, because when I watched the whole video about this project, I understood that it works more like Linux. So you know how Linux distributions have something called a live environments, where you can test that Linux distribution before installing it. The same over here. They took the same idea and applied it on Windows XP. The thing is, you cannot really do that much with this, okay? You cannot play games that we have in Windows XP. You cannot do all kind of things because it's super limited, and I'm gonna tell you why. If we go somewhere in the task manager over here, it's gonna take a little bit of time because it doesn't really have that much memory. We go to processes or performance, I think, right? CPU, and there is something PF usage has a main in 137 megabytes, and in the CPU usage we have 8%. That's really nice, but I think I should see, where can I see the I want to check the storage properties, please. Okay, here you go. We have it over here, 192 megabytes. So we have 200 megabytes of RAM, and this whole thing, if I'm not mistaken, is only taking around 100 megabytes of storage. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try to find myself an answer anytime now. Accessories, system tools, nope. Startup, we have nothing. Settings, we're gonna go to the control panel. That's much better. So just check what's we're dealing with over here. So yeah, it's quite laggy. Display, no. Fonts, no. System, you can customize the taskbar and start menu, which is surprising. No, okay, the same thing. Hardware, nope. Advanced, nope. Anything in here that's cool to give me a clue? Okay, device manager. Now we have no device manager. This Windows installation is kind of bare bone because we have almost nothing. Close this and close this. So I'm still suffering trying to find out an answer somewhere in my documents. Okay, I think I know how to find. Okay, all right, finally. So this is the RAM disk, which is 63 megabytes. So that's where everything is stored, and only a disk or a RAM disk of 63 megabytes, which is really impressive. They took almost everything to make make it as low as possible so you can access it easily every single time you visit their webpage. And just a quick reminder, a Windows XP installation or a Windows XP ISO is around 500 megabytes. So we have a virtual XP, which is around 43 megabytes. So in total, we have 100 megabytes. And that's all about it. 100 megabytes in storage, 200 megabytes, sorry, in our memory. So let's just check other things. We have a control panel over here, which we already checked. We have documents over here, shared music. Do we have some music? Oh, look, the date's modified. 5/23/2006. Okay, what we're dealing with. That's really nice. Shared pic. Now my question is, how can I break? Because why would I not break? I'm kind of evil. Administrative tool. Okay, do we have anything? Fonts? Anything else? Okay, it seems like it's super bearable. So I'm not really gonna have that much fun with it. It's a really cool project, but it still didn't, fulfill my needs. Because the idea of just having something in your browser, having a whole operating system in your browser, it's amazing. But it should be kind of, not so perfect, but kind of perfect. Where I can at least play a couple classic games that come with Windows XP, type some notes, listen to music, which is not possible in here. We have documents, programs, just like I told you. Do we have a CMD? Is that the right way? Yeah, we have a CMD over here. So can I delete thing? Should I do this? I feel like I should do something like, yeah, definitely. Let me just go over here. Do I have to misspell anything? How to break Windows XP. Break in Windows XP. I don't want to watch any videos. I'm afraid of copyrights. How to crash Windows XP from the inside. Definitely. Easy. Write a program in your language of choice. I'm not capable of doing that. No. Okay, lucky Windows XP, we're not doing it today. I'm not breaking you today. And I don't think it's break because it's almost like a live environment. So what can you break? Because it's gonna restore itself anyway. Okay, I think we're done with that because that's not what I want to check out. That's why I have two more projects to show you. The first one is this one over here, which all you need to do is type Windows XP on browser. Simple as that. I found this by mistake. But check this out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Now we have a whole Windows XP. It's kind of not as cool as the previous one because this is not a Windows XP and it's more like something. I don't know what it is to be exact, but look at this. Look at this. Okay, take a look at this. We have a music player over here. I don't want to get copyright, please. How can I leave this? How can I leave this full screen, please? You can play music, which they actually have some MP3 files already included. You can test it out or kind of get your own files to it. I'm not sure if you can do that, but yeah, look at that. Really cute little effect. Wow, that's so nostalgic. I love it. I'm really in love. The browser doesn't work. That's the thing. Wait, how can I go screen again? Here you go. The browser does not work at all. If you search for something, BMW, nothing gonna show. Can I click this? Maybe this? Okay, it goes back to the Google page, but well, it's nothing really that cool. This one's still playing in the background, just it's off. Leave this. We have my computer, but surprise, surprise, it works. Even if you click on this, but they have a GitHub page, and that's the thing. Okay, we can visit that real quick. It's nice. Okay, just close. We have I'm dying over here. We have Minesweeper. Let's see how long it will take me. Oh, that's impressive. Okay. I was so close. Yeah, we have Minesweeper over here, which is really nice. Close this because we don't need it anymore, and close this as well, and maybe the Internet Explorer as well. But look at this. We have a whole start menu this time, not like the previous one. It's kind of functional. Kind of. We have a control panel, which kind of doesn't exist. We have printers and faxes, which also doesn't exist. We have search, which also doesn't exist. We have run, which also doesn't exist. We have paint, which does exist. Okay, I know it scared you a little bit, but we have paints. We can paint something, sure. Something like, I don't know what to paint. Can I do Control Z? Okay. Something really weird paints in over here. But it's something. Okay, it's something. You can paint, which is really cool. Close this. We have, what is this? Why not amp? Oh, so that's the same thing that was playing, right? Close this. And we have email, which doesn't exist. And now, to be honest, this one is impressive. But is it perfect? Nope, not really. There's a lot of missing stuff, which I didn't like. But at least we have all our games, which also doesn't exist. No, I didn't want to give up at this, alright? I wanted something better than. So that's why I wasted more time trying to find a whole different project that kind of fulfill my needs about having a whole Windows XP installation, or not installation. We cannot count this as an installation because it's not, but at least it's gonna fulfill my needs of having a working functional Windows XP. That's why I founded this. Windows XP in the browser with a file system, programs, XP style, file picker, and saver dialog, third-party programs, etc. Nice. Does it work? Well, let's find out. Windows XP in the browser. Now in here we have a boot menu. Is it functional? Yes. BIOS setup. Can I do this? Well, let's do that. It doesn't. Okay. That doesn't matter. I just wanted to check the BIOS, but apparently it doesn't work. But we can. Oh wait, enter doesn't work, but my mouse does. Why am I facing problem? It did work. I tried it and it did work. Now it's not working. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, here you go. You see? And if you notice, this looks like I'm actually having Windows, which is surprising. It's much better than the other previous two projects. This one have some things installed to it, Microsoft Word, I don't know what that is, some zip file and games, and a recycle bin. Does it work? Hell yeah. We have everything functioning in here, which is really impressive. What is this? Okay, you guys gonna love it. Can I skip the intro? Or maybe not. Okay, just let it do its thing. Wow, what is this? No, you must kidding. Wow, more secure, easier to manage. Can I click any of these? No. Can I exit? What's happening? Oh, safe and easy. Wait, can I do something? No, I can't. Okay, can I exit? What is this in the first place? That's a tour. Oh, I thought those were clickable. There kind of is when you look at it. Really nice. Close this window. We don't need any tours. But again, we have Minesweeper. That's the thing. We have again. Oops. Oh, okay. I was too close. You see, I was too close this time. Close this. We have Paint again, which needs to load apparently. And yeah, it's the same thing. Besides, this time I'm not gonna do this weird and instead I will draw a smiley face. Here you go. I'm really good at painting. I'm an artist. Anyways, close this. We have games, which I want to check later on. We have a notepad, which kind of we didn't have in the previous one. I'm not sure. Do we have a notepad? We don't even have a right click. That's the thing. And here we have a right. Amazing. We have my computer. Does it work? My music. It does work, guys. Guys, call me a genius. I find shit that nobody can find. Or you guys can find it, but nobody made a video about it. And we have pictures. Look at this. Wow. The question is, can I change the wallpaper, please? Yes. Yes, we can. I'm sure a big percentage of you guys thought that I was clickbaiting in the beginning of this video after I showed the first project because it didn't look as cool as it looked in the thumbnail. But I'm not lying, okay? I don't like clickbait. I don't clickbait anybody. Here you go. Here you go. All kind of... which one I'm gonna shoot? This one? Here you go. Oh, they nailed it. The quality, even the quality of everything looks amazing. Wow. Look. Oh, fishes. Nice. Friend. Can I just get back my... or maybe this one. Wow. Okay, this one looks good. Yeah, I like it. We have a media player, the classic one, and it does work somehow. I don't know how to import file though. Open file. Oh, no way. Now I'm gonna question a lot of things. Does the browser work? Let's check that. Can I type something? www. Tell me it does work. Don't upset, please. Oh, that's really sad. Photos. So I can edit photos in here? Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Nice. Can I edit this one? Does it work? Brightness? Hey, are you kidding me? Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I just need to activate dues. Nice. Nice. Wow. Class, inverts, all kind of things. You can do that. And you can save it. No way. Wait, can I save this piece of art? Sure. Save as? Or somewhere in my desktop that will be better. 1, 2, 3. Save. No way. Here you go. Now I have a saved image, which I can download, right? I don't know if I can download this, or can I? I don't think so. Open, I can open it. I can go full screen again, sorry. Send to a local computer. Oh, and now I have it. It's over here, look. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So I can do things and download things. Okay, that's impressive. What about games? Do we have any games? We have a lot of them actually. 8 4 AXE. Wait, I know this game. Those are Flash games. No way. Oh, nah. Nah, you kidding me. Nah, you kidding me. Can I go full screen? Yes, I can. So I can play Flash. Okay, I know I can visit this one and play straight away from there. But okay, close. Save this. No, I gotta save that one, can I? Okay, save. I love Flash games, not gonna lie. Play. Normal. Come on. What do I have to do? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Oh yeah, I just have to, can I do anything? Yeah, well, basically, yeah, look, they're fighting. Can I add more? Yeah, I'm starting my own war. I'm gonna win and take over this whole place. And we have more games which probably does work, like Solitaire. Here you go. But those are not the original games that we have in Windows XP. But if we go over here, maybe I will see some of them. No. So the only one they have is Minesweeper, and the rest are just Flash. Okay, really nice. Really, really. We have Flash Player. Nice. You can flash in the files on the thing. Oh, so if you have your own files, you can do that in here? Wow. Impressive. What about Microsoft? The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that it shows that there is something downloading. Like, they should hide that one thing to make it more realistic. But the most important thing that it does work. Okay, leave a like, please, bye. Really, really nice. Close this, and they can save it as well. Wow, what else is this? This is PNG. We have a book in here, The Call of the Wild, but this is an image. Pens, solar. Wow, man, this is way cooler than Virtual XP. If you wanna have a whole Windows XP experience or something really close to that, you can check that one out. Wow, they included a lot of extra things in here. What is this? We have a clock, button. What is this? I don't know. I have no idea. What about this one? Wow, basically 3D things, I will assume. We have a plane. Can I crash the plane? Nah. All the way to the top, down to the bottom. Still didn't crash it? That's boring. We want some action in this video. Anyways, close this. Or maybe not. Go back. We have a book. Can I check this one out? What is this? Yeah, that's a EPUB reader, but I have no pages. If I use my left key, left button on the keyboard, does that do anything? Right, left, up, down? No. So you kidding me? Can I type? Well, what is that? Why is this showing up? Close. I don't care. It doesn't work. What is this? It's just PNG. Nothing important. And what about this? That's a video. Something related to physics. Python R, is that an R? EPL. I see terminal in the corner over here. Oh, welcome to PyYodai terminal emulator. So I can type things, right? I used to learn Python. I don't remember any. Print. I will assume this and then this. Hello world. I'm so surprised that I still remember this. Hello world. You see, I know what I'm doing. Close this. What else do we have? I think the last thing I will test out in this video is the install, and I believe that's all about it. Yes, the control panel does work, and I believe everything else does work, which we did test out. Now let's install. The installer will help you add web apps into Windows XP. Start by entering the web URL. So you're gonna take a website like this, copy, paste, easy, fetch. No? You don't want to turn this into a web app or whatever? Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much for sticking around for all this time. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. And let me know in the comments, what's your opinion about those Windows XP projects and which one is the coolest? I will see you in the next one.